What's up? Welcome back to Bam Bam Raw TV. On Bam Bam, aka the 411 Giant. Hey, hit that like button. I need y'all to subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you know when my next video come out. This is episode 2 of why I tied up my Cellie and what happened. As I said in the first one, if you haven't seen the first one, the individual had tried to rape a guy on the yard. He tried to rape a little white guy on the yard, and he was in restraints. And I made the folks loosen his restraint up and treat it right, and they listened and they heard me getting on him about what he did. And so the next day, we go out the wreck. When we go out the wreck, I see him out there. They done released him out of restraints because they generally don't supposed to keep you in there no more than 8 hours, but 24 at the max. So he was out there in the wreck. They had him wrecking over here. At that time, I was on a 4-man walk. I mean, I had to have 4 officers with me at all times. I didn't have a Cellie, and I was on a 4-man walk. So now he's out there, and I called him. I said, listen, man, the little boy who was out there, who he was selling with, he's a little Muslim cat out of Iowa. I said, let me ask you something. Did you do anything to that boy when you choked him out in there? Did you play in the game with that? He said, no, man, I ain't do nothing to him. He was talking where he could sit on thing, and I choked him out, man, going on. But I ain't do nothing to him. That's what you tell that dude that, man, because them police were playing with that dude like he had, yeah, you did something to him. I said, tell that dude that, man, to his face. And so he turned to him, no, I ain't do nothing to you. I ain't do nothing, man, blah, blah, blah. But I kind of see the dude's face shift when he said that, like, it was like, it's like he had his manhood good. He felt like that he hadn't been defiled while he was unconscious and everything. So anyway, we out there wreck pass and we talking going on. So now I got nothing else to say to this dude. I just said enough to him to get this situation to try to help this little dude get back to where he need to be to have some peace. And so now it's time to go in. And I see him come out here. I'm on a 4-man walk now, but I ain't on no goon squad walk. So they come out here, 5 people in the suits, finna team somebody. I said, well, okay, well, I ain't did nothing. Well, who done did something, less than they finna team him. They come down there, they come to my cell and tell me my wreck cage, I had to wreck along at that time because I was on a 4-man walk. So I said, what's up? Just cuff up. We need to escort you. Escort me well. He said, just go up. We taking you back to the cell. So I'm like, okay, maybe they didn't find my knife in my cell at that time. So I said, okay. So they take me back to the cell. All they do is write me a knife shot. I got all day. I ain't tripping. So they take me back. And they take me back to the cell. They put me in there. They pushed me. They got me back up against the wall. I said, what the hell they doing? They got me up against the wall. I'm against the wall, and they steady holding me. And then they come on and took about 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes passed. I said, man, what's going on? They said, just be cool. You finna see. Finna see if y'all finna see what? He said, no, you just everything, you gonna be all right. So then I hear them pushing somebody else in here. So I'm trying to turn around. They be still, Richard. Don't resist. Just be still. Then so they come there and boom. Now they bag out. They number 2 bag out. Number 1 bag out. One they all bag on out. When they bag out, I turn around and I see the same individual who tried to rape the kid. They done put him in a cell with me. And they done put him in a cell with me because they done heard my dislike for what he did. And now, so I heard you bag up and push the dude out the way and make him take my handcuff off. They take my handcuff off first. I let him get his handcuff off. So I tell the police, I tell a lieutenant, I said, look here, man, y'all got to get this dude out of here. We ain't compatible. I said, I'm telling you, y'all need to get that dude out here. We ain't compatible, man. So, well, he from the South. He was your homeboy. I said, listen here, man. Y'all done walk down there defiling that man's name and up and down there. I don't play no police work. There ain't no dude. Y'all done defile that man. That man is not finna be in the cell with me. Now I said, now y'all gonna get him out. I made y'all aware of the situation. Everything else is on y'all. So he left. I tell him, I said, listen, man, I don't do no police work, man. I'm not finna hurt nobody for no police. You know what I'm saying? I said, now, but you can't stay in here with me, man, because I don't approve of what you did. And for me to let you stay in here is to go against my word, period. I said, so you beat on that door till they come get you. He beat on that door almost an hour. Police just walking by. They walking by, they'll peep in the seat. He beat for about an hour. I told him to keep on beating. Man, sit there, steady beating. I already got my knife up under the bed where I had it at. So I'm sitting there, he steady beating and going on. So I blocked up the window. We blocked up the window. Got the windows blocked up. They supposed to, when you got the window blocked up and they can't see in there, they supposed to stop and make you take the window down, take the window up out. As long as you can have it up, locked up, it's for 15 minutes. That's if you're using the bathroom. So if they pass by one time, it's up, and then they come back 30 minutes later or 20 minutes later, it's still up. Then they got to make you take it down. They got to look in there and make sure that both people are all right. Man, them folks let that thing stay up almost an hour and something. Didn't look in there nothing. So I finally got tired because I was getting sleepy, got tired. So I told him, I say, man, you got to keep on beating. And so he kept on beating. So I come out with my knife and I hit him in the neck. Bam! I hit him real hard in the neck going on, and then step back. And guys said, now listen here, man, you got two charges. I'm gonna either finish this here, or I'm gonna tie you up, man, and get you out of here. But you got to go out of here. You're not gonna spend the night in here. One of us ain't gonna be in here come before the night over. So now, do you want? He said, man, you ain't gonna do nothing to me if I let you tie me up. I said, nigga, I'm gonna tie you up one way or the other. Whether you're unconscious, dead, or whatever, you getting tied up because you're not walking out of here. He said, all right, man, you ain't gonna do me nothing if I don't play no fucking game like that. So I made him put his hand behind his back. So I took old shirt, tore it up, and I tied it. And once I tied the old shirt, got him down lean, then I tied it in the back to it like the cattle. I had his foot up like that, tied back to his hand down behind him. I had his foot brought up, and I double tied that down. And so now I took the thing out the door. Police still passing by. They ain't even looking in there. They ain't even looking to see where he at. So now it come for the 4 o'clock count. 4 o'clock count, they got to put eyes on him. So I took him and I pushed him under the bed. Because I'm figuring if they see him tied up, that's what I'm thinking. I'm figuring if they see him tied up, that they going to say, oh, okay, well, he's still in there. So I push him under the bed. He resisting, but I'm pushing, well, he resisting with his mouth. I push him under the bed. So I get him pushed on the bed when I hear him doing the count. So they come by and they look, Richardson, where your cell at? I said, man, I don't keep up my cell. I said, I told y'all don't put him in there. Where you Cellie? We need to see you, Cellie. Come on now with that bullcrap. I said, man, I ain't doing no bullcrap. I told you, for all you know, he could be in there dead. And so we ran back down there. So they get the lieutenant. Lieutenant come up there. Lieutenant Hooper. I tell him, I said, listen. I said, man, I told y'all don't put that man in here. I said, y'all put him in here, so whatever happened to that man, that's on y'all. I said, I told y'all we was incompatible, both based on FBOP policy. If a person, both people state they're incompatible, then you got to separate them. You're not supposed to sit here and force that guy in this here cell. Under FBOP policies and rights and responsibility, I got a right not to hurt I got a responsibility not to hurt anybody else. I have a right not to let nobody hurt me. I said, so based on that, I'm telling you, I don't know where he at. Come on. Okay, come on, Richard. Come on, Bam Bam. We finna get him out. Now they gonna start calling me Bam Bam, so you know they taking me shit. Come on, Bam Bam. We gonna get him out. Where he at? And I still think they just want to lay eyes on him, but I go ahead on. So I snatch him out from under the bed. I said, there you go. Here you go, right there. They said, okay, well, come on, cuff up. We gonna get him out there. Come on. I said, nah, man, I ain't covering up once I tie nobody up. You can kiss the baby on that one. Now we just need you to cuff up till we put. I said, man, you can kiss the baby on that one. That's a dead issue. He said, oh, okay then, well, just go back to the wall. When you go back to the wall, put your hand on the wall. Go back to the back of the room. So I went back to the back of the room. I put my hand on the wall, and then that's when they reached. They opened the door real quick. They reached in, they snatched him out of there, and slammed the door back and locked him up. And I could hear the dudes on the range saying, God damn, man, Bam, the hog tied him. Man, Bam, I told you Bam wasn't going to let him stay in there. Man, Bam, the hog tied him. Man, Bamm the hog tied the shit out of me going on. You heard some dude laughing. Man, look there. And so anyway, they wrote me up for the shot. They sent it to the feds, and the feds they wrote me up for tying him up because they didn't know that I had hit him in the neck at the time. But they sent it to the federal government for false imprisonment, another assault, false imprisonment, illegal detention, some kind of all stuff like that. So when the feds got it, so it took the feds by like a month or something for them to rule on it. They sent it back. They said, shit, both of them guys got all day. Both of them guys got all day. We ain't gonna waste our time trying to prosecute that guy, over that situation like that there. So in a way, they didn't. So they put me on immediate ship. They well, I was after I had did that, I was in restraint for about they had me in restraint for about 2 days. But anyway, that's when they did a media shipment of me. They shipped me to the place they were shipping me to, West Virginia, that wasn't ready for me yet. So they had to put me in transit. They shipped me to Cana, USP Cana, that just went from an FCI to a USP. So they put me in a hole in USP Cana, and I seen they didn't let you have nothing in the hole, no radio, no nothing. They were treating it like an FCI, and I had never been to an FCI before, and I wasn't going for no FCI treatment. So when I seen that there, my Cellie went to wreck. When he went to wreck, he came back, took all his stuff, and stuck it through the slot. I said, man, y'all, we finna get ready team. I ain't taking no Cellie. I ain't making nothing comfortable for y'all. I can't have no radio. Can't make no stove back here. Can't even get no coffee. I said, man, y'all lost y'all rabbit ass mind. I said, no sir, we finna dance. They looked at my record. And they came back and they told me, said, okay, Richard, we gonna get you out on the first thing smoking. I said, how soon they gonna be? They said, well, just take the Cellie and we gonna have you going in a couple of days. I said, I ain't gonna take him and y'all gonna have me going in a couple of days. So it's on y'all, because we gonna wreck. So they went on 2 days later. They was calling me to get on the bus, and I didn't trust it, but I had to take a chance because I was ready to get the heck away from there. Yeah, I wanted to get to a USP. I wanted to get somewhere where they knew how to treat me. And so I'm going to put me on that bus. Even they said they wasn't doing no transfer. They put me on that bus and they got me to USP Hazleton in West Virginia. And that is why I tied up my Cellie, because he had tried to rape a little white guy out on the yard. It didn't make no difference what color the guy was. And that's a serious issue that most people, 90% of the prison population, detest and do not stand for. Thank you. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you know my next video coming.